Welcome back to the 100th episode of Little Bobby Ross. Now today I'm going to be painting you a sunset. So to start off with some colors, I'm using a unbleached white, a regular white, some yellow, some light blue, some dark blue, and a little bit of orange. Okay, now to start off, just take a big brush and rub some of this unbleached white onto the canvas like this. Now, you want to get it just a little bit in the middle just to give it some light coloration. So we're going to be starting off with some darker colors in this area. And we want to just make sure that it's a little bit wet. Okay, now, just take some of this blue and some of this light blue. I'm going to mix it together to give that horizon look. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect because we just want to make this a little bit fun. Have it all over the place. Just rub it up here to help with our blending later on. Okay. Now, take some of this light blue and some of this orange. I'm going to make a little bit of a purple color. Okay. Stan's being a little wonky today, but it's okay. Okay. Now we're actually going to talk about the homecoming game that is coming up and the parade that everybody is working on lately, since the freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior class have people working on floats. Now, as far as my grade, which is juniors, we are working on the Navy float, since our theme this year is military, and it's very exciting. Everybody has been really helpful working on it. Now some more unbleached white up here. Tori, what grade? Seniors, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys doing for the homecoming floats?
I believe we're doing Army.
Have you guys already started working on those?
Yes, we started this week.
Now, we have to be secretive about what's going on in the homecoming floats until then, but do you guys know of any sponsors that have been helping you guys out?
I know the McCarthys are helping out with our float, and some of the senior parents are also.
That's really great. I know that Miss Crowder is our junior sponsor, and she's been great at getting us all of our stuff for our Navy float. Okay, so just take this unbleached white and get this all over here, because we are going to take this purple, add a little bit of orange and yellow right up here to make it look more like the sun is about to set.
So what inspired you to do a sunset today?
Now, knowing Bob Ross and his wonderful happy trees, he inspired me to try and do something a little bit out of my comfort zone, but to be fun, and try and do a sunset, since those are just so beautiful, especially the ones over Grand Lake. Maybe later I'll have a little fun with it and have a little bit of a bridge right there.
What's your favorite Bob Ross episode? Do you have a favorite Bob Ross episode?
Probably the one that I used for this inspiration. He decided to do a mountain range, and I just loved what he talked about in it. He was talking about how left-hand painters are always having to do right-handed things, and so he was telling us on the video that if you wanted to just paint your little landscape on the left side, put your shadows and everything, what's comforting for you, because you shouldn't have to go out of your comfort zone when you're doing something like this. Just do what works for you, do what you think is going to be fun, don't worry about what anybody else is thinking, just have a little bit of fun with it. Now, you see we're getting our colors in right here. You're going to take some of this white, mix it in with some of that orange, and help to blend right there. I'm just going to get that little bit of paint off. These brushes can be a little bit wonky sometimes, but it's okay. We're just going to go with it.
Do you have a place where you get all your art supplies, like a favorite place?
Yes, definitely Hobby Lobby. That is legit my go-to. I have been getting all of my canvases that I'm especially this one I'm using today, from there, because they have like great deals. You can get awesome sales sometimes if you just look at their site. Just taking more of this unbleached white and putting it here. And then we're going to take some of this, how about let's go with some white and some yellow. Give it a little bit more of a sunshine look.
Do you have like a favorite brand of paint you like to use?
The one
that you
I'm
recommend?
using in there is the one I've been loving so much, the acrylics. Yeah, I've just been using acrylics. I don't use a lot of oil painting, even though those are really good for blending in situations like this. We're just gonna take more of this yellow and splash it on right here. Give this more of a look to it. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's start with our bottom down here. We're gonna do some reflections, and we're gonna do it on water. So we're gonna take some of our white and our unbleached white, and we're gonna mix those two together. We're gonna get a lot on our thick brush, and then we're gonna just scrape that down here, just all over the place. Just go crazy with it. Okay. Gonna add a little bit more. Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about this bottom half because that is going to be further on. We're going to add something there later. Okay, so now take some of this dark blue and some of the light, mix those two together, and we're just going to leave a little bit of space right here and then go right down. Now, so you're in color guard, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so are you guys excited for the game?
Yes, we're very excited. We have some new choreography that we haven't done at the games before that we'll be showing coming up either at the homecoming game or the next game. I'm not exactly sure yet, but we're very excited for everyone to see our new props and dances.
That's awesome. So have you always played in color guard?
No, this is my first year and last year color guard because I'm a senior, and I really enjoy it. I wish I would have joined sooner. If you're thinking about doing color guard, do it. It's not as hard as you think.
Now, my grandmother played in color guard, and she said her favorite part of it was just being able to throw those flags up into the air. Do you guys like have to practice that a lot, making sure?
Yes, we do a lot of drills with that. At the beginning, whenever you first start color guard, that's what you'll basically do. You'll just be practicing basics with one of the girls on the team, and after you go through that, then you are slowly worked into the choreography for our halftime show, stand tunes, things like that.
That sounds awesome. Okay, I'm going to grab out of my bag a darker color to make us start on a bridge. So I'm just going to take some of this burnt sienna, and we're going to do more of a golden hue bridge.
So how long have you been painting?
I've actually been painting since my 7th grade year of middle school. We're just going to take us a flat brush and grab some of this on here like this. Now, I got into painting because my great grandpa really loved to do pen art, but he had this one oil painting he had done his last year of high school that he had brought over one time, and it's now hanging in my grandpa's studio and stuff in memory of him, and it's just beautiful. It's like a little desert landscape, and I just fell in love with it. I thought it looked so awesome, and since he was able to make it look so amazing, I was like, I want to do something like that. And I bought myself some canvas and some watercolors. Actually, bought myself like those art, I don't even know what you call them, I guess sketchbooks, but they're for watercolors. And I
like
worked with
those
them.
paint by number watercolor things.
Yes, and I actually did do a sunset, so this is not my very first sunset, but it's probably the first one I have done in acrylics. And we're just gonna add some of these. These are gonna be our pillars for our Grand Lake. And in a minute, I'm gonna show you how to clean all of this up because we are just doing our outlines. Now, I love doing sunsets though, because like Shading is my favorite part of doing painting. It is like the easiest thing to do because paint is always, even if you mess up, you can always go back over it, which is awesome, just perfect. Okay, just pull this back a little bit. Now, clean off our brush a bit, and we're gonna take some more dark blue. We're just gonna slap that on this. Now to clean this up a bit, we're just gonna take some unbleached white. I'm gonna rub that over here, add some blue, put that right here.
So what's your favorite color?
Probably purple at this point, maybe dark green. I've loved dark green. It is about to be fall here in Grove, and I am so excited because the only thing that shines through when all the leaves are dying is the pine trees that are around here. I absolutely love it.
Do you think you might do some fall paintings maybe?
Oh, definitely. I can show you guys how to do just a leaf in general, and then we can try and do some dead trees, but that have fallen leaves around them. And I'm just gonna take some more of this light blue and put it up here, just to work over this little bridge right here. Okay, and then take some more of this orange and put it up here. Unbleached white and orange. Now this is my first time doing sunsets on camera. Yeah, so might not be the most amazing, but that's okay. We're just gonna work with it, practice.
I think it looks beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, so now that we have our backdrop, a little bit more yellow. I don't really believe in cleaning brushes, so I'm just mix everything together. Okay, so we have all of this set up. Now we're gonna add a little bit more of our burnt sienna, and we're gonna do some more of the outlines for our bridge. And to add a little bit of depth up to it, I'm going to take some burnt sienna and some dark blue. I'm gonna make a really, really dark, almost green color, just to the back edges over here, to almost make it look like that is the other end of the bridge. Right there, and I'm gonna just slowly pat it down. Tap, tap, and then we're gonna do the same thing over here on these legs. We're just gonna tap it to one side.
Oh, that really added some depth. I like that.
And it's just really simple, doesn't even take a lot of work. And we're gonna take more of this dark blue. I'm gonna put it on here, and we're just going to do our little horizon. We're gonna tap it around here, just to show that this is in the water right here, and not just sitting in the middle of blue. Now we're gonna tap this, and then we're gonna take some more of this dark blue, and tap, and then tap it down. Now that gives some depth. And then really quick, I'm going to grab us some green, and we're going to take this green and add some bushes, because Bob Ross loves his little bushes. So little Bobby Ross is going to incorporate that into her landscape. Okay, now we're gonna take our big brush, just gonna clean it off a little bit, and then we're gonna lift this up a bit and take some of this dark green. We're just gonna slap it on right here. Just add some depth into that. Take a little bit more dark blue, add it with the dark green. I'm gonna put that over here. So we're just gonna
Do we move this?
Yeah, I'm gonna work from hand really quick. Okay. Slap that on there. Okay. Now take some of this yellow and some unbleached white. I'm gonna mix that with the green to give it more of a lighter tone. Just gonna put that right there. You just smush it on there. It doesn't even matter. Just to give it a little bit of greenery. Make it look really pretty. Some of this dark blue, put it right here. Some more dark green. Okay, a little bit more dark green. And then, look at that. Done.
Oh, I love that.
Got a little sunset, a little bridge, and some of your greenery. And that is our 100th episode of Little Bobby Ross. Thank you for being here.